to Skin Deep Sessions. This is our weekly opportunity to discuss hot topics in regards to skincare, aesthetics, busting myths, debating topics and answering any questions that you guys might have in regards to all things skin.
Hello, I'm Vanessa. I'm the co-founder of Skin Deep, and I'll let my two daughters introduce themselves.
I'm Sarah, the nurse prescriber at Skin Deep, and this is...
I'm Zoe, and I'm a senior therapist here at Skin Deep.
So today we're going to be talking about microneedling. I'm sure everybody's heard of microneedling. There's a lot about it in the press, social media. So Vanessa is going to talk us through a bit about microneedling, and then we'll go from there.
So, I think microneedling is probably one of the most underrated treatments in the industry at the moment. Would you agree, Zoe?
I don't think it's underrated. I think everyone knows about it, and it's the kind of go-to treatment.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because I think it's not. When you look in socials, when you look on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, there's always things like the hydro. A lot of these other facials, they take precedence in the social media, whereas you very rarely see much on microneedling.
I kind of do though.
Oh, do you?
It's all over my sort of social medias, but then that might just be because I don't know, I might have a different
algorithms.
Yeah.
So maybe for someone who's not in our industry, is that something that's coming up on theirs?
On theirs, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But then it depends on like all other things, like you obviously put your age and your sort of demographics into Instagram and stuff like that. So it might be like, I'm going to target this age group. They're doing this or they're doing that sort of thing. So I do see it quite a lot.
Okay, well that's actually good to hear, because I feel from my point of view that it is really underrated. It's probably one of the most result-driven facials that we actually do. It gives you that glow. It's fantastic for scarring. It's fantastic for acne. You can work on fine lines, or you can just get the glow up, which is what everybody wants. I mean, there's so many myths behind it, isn't there? That people are, the most common question I get asked is, one, can I have it? Or two,
how much downtime am I going to
have? How much downtime? Am I going to be bleeding? I googled it, and oh my god, there was blood everywhere.
Yeah, people ask me, they're like, do I need to take a week off work? And I'm like, no, you should be fine by tomorrow evening. Like, just a little bit of redness, like a natural sort of blush by the day two.
Classically, I mean, I had mine done yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
There's no redness, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely
redness
fine.
Redness straight away after you have it done, but give it to the next day and you should be perfectly fine.
And I feel like it's the type of redness that you look like you've just been for a jog. Like, like you've had a good workout, so it's not something that's going to stop people in the street and think, gosh, like, what she had.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's kind of just, you look very flushed.
Yeah. and it's the good thing about microneedling as well, it suits any age group. Sort of obviously post 16, I wouldn't do it under anybody under 16.
Well, I wouldn't do it with anyone under 18.
Fair enough, but if they've got perhaps a condition where they're suffering, then maybe like on a very mild setting.
Yeah.
But it suits most people, and it's the facial that keeps on giving, isn't it? I mean, like somebody from your age then, Sarah, you're probably looking at that age where your collagen is starting, you're noticing collagen loss. So it's actually increasing your collagen.
Yeah.
I mean, how that works is it just literally causes pinpricks into the skin, and it's called controlled trauma. So the controlled trauma, then your body's natural response is to heal. So it heals by creating new collagen. So for somebody like you, it's like the collagen boost from it. For somebody perhaps like you, Zoe, the glow up. I mean, your collagen is still fantastic. You're at that age now where you're going to start losing it, but you get an amazing glow up from it. And that's probably all you want from it at this moment in time.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas somebody like me, it's definitely the firmness. I have lost a lot of collagen. I am aging. And I get that firmness. Now, with my skin, it takes a lot longer to repair. So, whereas you probably get your glow up really early, my skin can take sort of 30 to 40 days because of its age to fully get the results. Yeah. But it keeps on giving, like already this morning, putting my makeup on, it sat so much nicer after microneedling, because it always does. Yeah. But I notice as the weeks go on, I really feel the results in my skin. I don't know about you guys.
I was just going to say, I think around about 4 weeks for me, I definitely noticed. And at that point, I've almost forgot that I've had the microneedling, and I'm looking in the mirror thinking, God, my skin's looking really good today.
What
And
have
then
I
I'm
done?
like, yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, actually, I've had microneedling like 4 weeks ago, and now I'm seeing the results. So
I think that's quite a common thing, isn't it? People
Yeah.
actually forget, so they don't give credit to the actual treatment that they've had.
Yeah.
And it's long term, so that collagen is if you're having a course of it, it could be next year, you could be looking at yourself and thinking, wow, or people will say to you, God, you look good.
I think one thing as well is that people think you have one microneedling and that's it, you're solved. Your skin's going to be great. Like, it's actually a process. With all facials, they think, you know what, let me go and get a facial. Then you speak to them and they're not wearing SPF, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. It's like,
100%.
what's that saying? It's like skincare without, like facials without skincare is like just taking your car for one service every couple of years.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
and not doing the things to kind of keep it, not filling your oil up, that sort of thing.
I had a client in the other day, for example. She'd come in and she used to have anti-wrinkle treatments, Botox, every 3 months really. And she came in and she said, gosh, it's been 6 months since I had my last one. And her skin was looking so good. And she, she's been doing all of those things, taking the collagen, having the microneedling, having those facials. So she's doing all of that maintenance in between, which means that those more expensive treatments that you're investing in are then lasting longer, so you're not having to do those so often. So everything works together. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm, if someone asks me, oh, what can I do? What can I do for my skin? I always say, microneedling is probably the hands down the single best thing that you can do for your skin, because it's just renewing it, isn't it?
If someone's like, what should I do that covers all bases, and like microneedling, it'll do anything and everything for you. It's the one facial that will cover every single aspect of all skin concerns.
And don't get me wrong, you're not booking it and coming in for a relaxing treatment where you're just, a bit of me time and you'd want to like fall asleep. But it's not that kind of facial. But
also that's another common myth, isn't it? It's not painful. It's not something you're going to fall asleep in. But it's not painful.
It's
you
bearable.
know it's happening. It's bearable. Perfect description. It's bearable. And to be honest, I think once you've had your first one and you see the results from that, it's kind of like, wow.
It's like with anything, you kind of hype yourself up to think this is going to be absolutely painful as anything else, and you come in, you have it done, you're like, oh, actually, the amount of clients I've come in, they're like, oh, that was actually really fine. And I was like, it's
and again, I think because what they've seen on social media, people have gone too deep. And it's not about going in too deep. It's not about putting those needles in deep and getting blood coming out. Just enough to cause mild trauma is what's needed. And again, the other things we see on social media is people buying rollers.
I was just about to say this. It's unhygienic. You're going to get problems. Rollers drag the skin, so it's really not good to be using rollers. And how can you actually sterilise them to
properly
then use them again?
It's awful. It's awful, and you see so much of this. People doing these at-home jobs, which are really not good. Yeah.
It's like, how can you surely say, like, how can you be so thing that you're like, I know that's clean, like, what are you washing it with? What you need to actually put it in an autoclave or something like that to actually get
and
it
with plastic
sterile.
You can't sterile in autoclave, so it's like, it's no, it's not the best way to do it at all.
If you're going to do it properly.
I was also going to say, I think something that we do here really well is that we've got our skin analysis. So we're able to kind of look at the skin, identify the areas of need, and then, if a course of microneedling is something that we'd recommend for you, we're able to then reanalyze the skin 6-12 months down the line, and we can see those benefits and see those results, because often it's quite hard, you spend a lot of money and you're looking at your face every day, and then
you get used to it.
You get used to those gradual results, and then being able to actually see.
It's like weight loss, isn't it? You don't see it coming off you, but other people do. But yourself, you don't notice because it's so gradual. And that's exactly the same with skincare. Plus, the skin analyzer, it actually, it pinpoints collagen loss as well. So, it's really good for doing a comparison, as we've all seen. I mean, we've done it ourselves.
Done it, yeah.
So, and it's been fab to see the difference in our skin.
Yeah, and especially when you're combining the microneedling with the collagen boost, then you're just kind of amplifying the results.
It's a complete game changer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one thing that everyone always says, like, what's something that I can be doing? I'm like, microneedling, because you want it, like all of our facials, they are to stimulate collagen. Microneedling is the one that probably does that the most. And I always say to clients, if you want to get your collagen levels up, you need to be taking it as well. So like having that with microneedling, it's a game changer.
Absolutely is. But saying that, I mean, we won't go into that into detail now. We'll perhaps do that on another discussion. But a major point, because you've finished your sentence on that, is some collagens are just expensive wheeze.
Yeah.
They're not doing what they should be doing. You're just literally paying for it to be flushed out your system. It's not being absorbed. So be aware of that.
If you're not sure, pop in. We've got a checklist.
Absolutely.
We have got a diagram for you, and it tells you the good things and the bad things about the collagen that you're taking.
Yeah.
I think on that note, that's where we can sort of wrap today up. But yeah, I mean, moving forward, if anybody's got any comments, please add them. If there's any topics you would like us to discuss, please add that too, and we will do our best to have those discussions moving forward. And any questions about today's session, either privately message us or just pop it in the message. One of us will get back to you.
Or if you have any sort of myths that you think about microneedling, let us know, and we can maybe start with that next session.
Yeah, marvellous.
Thank you very much.